So of course deleting social media is not easy, because I remember the first days that I did it, and they were not easy steps, especially because of the fear of missing out, to feel like need to be updated on everything. But then I was like, really, okay, what am I getting from being updated, from what the celebrity is doing, from what new TikTok trend is coming up, from scrolling? I mean, I let my brain process my actions of using social media. So in this first segment, I want to share my relationship with social media. I mean, social media isn't bad, and I remember I started using it when I was in high school, and it's incredible, especially now that new apps are emerging in each and every day. We had Facebook, it was working during those days, and then Instagram, and now there is TikTok, where you can scroll endlessly. So I mean, social media was actually a place to be, and it's a good place to be if you're using it wisely. But the endless scrolling that you can't control, also you feel like it's a distraction. You don't run away from reality. It's easier to scroll on your phone. I mean, it's easy for you to scroll and laugh on TikToks rather than doing other work. I really don't know why. But if social media is really that good, then why is it that it's hard for you to control it, like the way you use it? So it means if you find it hard for you to not scroll or compare yourself and waste the time, like so many people have said that, like, you spend many hours scrolling. So it means if you can't control what's in front of your eyes, then it means it's controlling you. So when I figured that out, I was like, no, this can't be good. Of course, the fear of missing out. I spent one day of Instagram, and it wasn't easy, because, like, oh, what if I miss this out? What if they make this new post? What if I'm missing out on this new trend, and my friends ask me, oh, did you watch this TikTok? And then you don't know. So that fear of missing out, I feel like it's the biggest challenge. You feel like you have to be updated on everything. I mean, that's why they even call them updates, like status updates on WhatsApp. You feel like you have to be updated on everything. I mean, this is a lot of information that your brain cannot consume at once. So I feel like that's a challenge, and our brains need time to consume all this information that it gets, like, from different sources. So I feel like sometimes you have to be off social media so that you can give your brain time to consume, like, to process what you've consumed. I mean, imagine if you eat food, you start your stomach with a lot of food. You can't eat the whole day. So imagine your brain like that, like you spend 4 hours eating, but you don't give your stomach time to process. You're going to end up vomiting, junk in, junk out. So I decided, if I need to take a step back, it has to be like gradually, not like being off it completely. Like that would be denying myself. Before we dive into the bad things that you've heard about using social media, we can also talk about the good things, like how it has eased communication, how it has helped many people, like TikTok has come up, how it has helped others develop businesses, people went viral, the trends, how it connected us through COVID, all those wonderful things. Yeah. Okay, so what occurred when I decided to delete or reduce social media was that there was an improved mental health. I had improved mental health. I was at peace, I wasn't in a rush to keep being updated on what everyone else was doing, what the celebrity was doing, what's the latest TikTok trend or Instagram trend. I became more productive. I really can't imagine that these days we are watching videos and reading books on how to be productive. I mean, I feel like that's what we can. I mean, you can't be productive all the time, but I feel like it has to be the other way around, you know. So I was more productive and more focused, which is something beautiful, and also I focused more on the people around me rather than what was happening on social media. And especially since most of it is not real, I was happier. Like, yeah, it's a peaceful time when you're off. So yes, I've talked about my social media journey and the problems on how I was able to, that I faced while deleting social media. Then what can I tell you on how you can help yourself with this social media thing? One thing I can say is that you need to know the reason why you want to delete or reduce social media time. If you don't have your why, I don't think it will be easy. Because even if you're like, oh, this week I'm not going to use it, if you don't have the why, then the next time also you're going to find yourself doing the same thing. Even if you've blocked it this week. So you need to have your why. Then you need to know that it's one step at a time. If you've been using so much, then start with 30 minutes a day of social media, then 1 hour, then 2 hours off, like that. You find yourself drastically, your brain will start adjusting to these off modes until you're able to get into bigger times. Then the third thing is that don't be afraid. There is nothing you're missing out on. You have an incredible life. Your life is amazing. You need to connect to that more than what's happening on that small gadget that you hold 24/7. So try to connect to that and also the people around you. And then the other thing is try to use apps that help you to determine your screen time. You can also set focus mode on your Android phones. Yeah, your phone can warn you on how many times you've been using the app. Then you can like there are freezing apps on your screen, because sometimes if you see that app every time on your screen, you're going to be tempted to use it. So try to use those freezing apps so that they block those apps away from you for some time. Yeah, then maybe the other thing, try to find people who have the same goal, with you. You're creative, okay, I know you're creative and you can do a lot of things, but if you feel like social media is really taking that away from you, then you can join on this time of you trying to minimize its usage. And yeah, you can leave me a comment on how you've been trying, and I know you can do this. So thank you for watching this video. If it has helped you, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, to like, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.